The beauty of Dallas weather, but we get to play golf.
Absolutely.
You ready?
Favorite time of the day, let's do it.
When you decided to develop this project, what motivated you to build modern homes?
That's a great question. I wanted to kind of bring everywhere where I've been across the U.S., from Miami to California to New York. Kind of wanted to bring that here to Preston Hollow to give this street a new look, in a sense, to put a stamp on everything and make a huge statement and a huge splash.
What's interesting, I've heard from so many people that you need to go see these homes on Walnut Hill. So it's testament. You have made a statement, and I think what's interesting is people in Dallas are noticing. And that's testament to what you've accomplished.
Thank you so much.
Let me ask you, how did you become a luxury home builder?
And around 2020, that's when the Corona and COVID hit. Got furloughed from my job, and luckily enough, 6 months previous before that, I flipped my first house in East Dallas. I had 2 newborn kids and a wife, and I had no choice. I had to figure it out. I'm like, man, hey, why don't I flip my first, $1 million house? And then I found a lot in Preston Hollow. I'm like, man, we can actually make this into almost, $3 to $4 million house. Let's do it. And the sky was the limit after that. We just took off, and we haven't looked back ever since.
Are you using technology on the windows, on the actual structure?
Yeah, so from the tempered glass and also the EIFS stucco. If you know about Walnut Hill in the North Dallas area over here, the soil isn't so great. It moves a lot continuously. So what we use here is the EIFS stucco. It actually bends a lot better than your traditional concrete stucco. You tend to see a lot of cracks with concrete stucco as well. This material right here, it bends with the soil, and also it acts as a noise barrier from the Walnut Hill traffic and so forth. And not to mention, it's almost 100 degrees outside and it feels like 65 in here.
One of the things when you walk in, obviously, is the beauty of the inside of the house. And then you move through the windows and you see the beauty of the pool. But it's a little bit different than I think most people would expect. It's very minimalist, and then you've used AstroTurf. What was that thought process?
I wanted to leave just enough to where we left a little bit on the table to where, we could let your imagination run wild. I mean, you got a half an acre to do whatever you want to do. But also we wanted to make it functional as well. They can actually leave this property for 3, 4, 5 months, or even 3, 4, 5 years and come back, and this house will look exactly the same from when they left.
You created these outdoor spaces. Obviously, when I'm leading up to one of the greatest parts of this house is the outdoor theater.
On the 3rd floor.
On the 3rd floor.
Yeah.
Who creates ideas like this?
Believe it or not, me and my brother, we're like some angry, mad scientists. We're just bouncing ideas off of one another. And this just so happened to be one of those ideas. We're like, could you imagine you and your family underneath the stars watching whatever movie of your choice? And you only get this Power Realty Investment Corp. I'll go out there and say, nobody's giving you this product at this price point in Preston Hollow or even in Dallas for what you get here on Walnut Hill.
Yeah, it's spectacular. That had to be one of the highlights. And there are many of them. The house has plenty, but it was just fantastic. Richard, this is such a great addition to the home. The kitchen's got sort of everything you need.
It does. And that's exactly the way we designed it.
So many wonderful details, especially the lighting and the quartzite countertops. Tell us a little bit about what people can expect from the kitchen.
Well, it goes back to the name Power Realty Investment Corp. We power through life. So we always love to incorporate LED, some type of form of power into every single one of our products here at Power Realty Investment Corp. You have the translucent countertops, which are quartzite, and it absolutely glows, it pops.
This Viking vent hood has got some nice, cool details.
It does. Let me show you. You just pop it out here. Turn those LED lights on just like so. And we have action.
Richard, it's just wonderful to come upstairs. It's just beautifully laid out. This whole idea of having this seating area, living area here, it's been a tremendous tour. And you know, everywhere we've been, there's always been an unusual something that just pops up. You say, wow, well, here we are again. Another wonderful space that you've created. And it just feels so cool, and the trees are blowing, and it's just beautiful views.
It is. Absolutely gorgeous.
It's gorgeous. So I appreciate you being part of the show, and I wonder what's next for you. Hopefully many more moderns in your future.
For sure.
Great.
Thank you so much, Jeff.
My pleasure.
All right.
Thanks, sir.